What's going on, beer lovers? Welcome to another episode. Today, we are trying a product that was sent to us by CBeerD. That's right, CBD shots in beer. If you want to know what it's like, stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode, guys. My name's Jeff.
And I'm John.
And today we're going to be doing a CBD shot review. Basically, this company, they go by the name CBeerD. They sent me these 3 little vials. They come in different strengths, a 30 milligram, a 60 milligram, and a 100 milligram. And basically, it's a CBD shot that you can add to your beer. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with CBD, it is not the same ingredient in marijuana that gets you high and, all over the place. CBD actually makes you more relaxed.
Yeah.
There's no psychedelic factors. It alleviates pain. There's studies that show that it helps with depression and anxiety.
And inflammation.
Right. So more than anything, I think the purpose behind this product is just to make beer that much more enjoyable. You can totally mix it with other things. They said you can mix it with wine, cocktails, liquor, basically whatever you want. So what I have here is I have 3 different beers. They vary in styles, and they're matched up with their corresponding CBD strengths. This is what the company recommended I pair with it: a stout with the 30, a lager with the 60, and a New England hazy IPA with the 100 milligram. We're going to start at the bottom, work our way up, and let you know what we think. So first up is the 30 milligram vial. So I'm just going to open this up. Now the first thing I want to do, I'm very curious about this. John, go ahead and take a toothpick. I want to see if this has any flavor on its own. Oh, it certainly does. The texture is like an oil, like an essential oil. It's kind of got like a sharp hemp flavor. As weird as that sounds. Yeah, it tastes really weird, I'm not gonna lie. So I am curious how it's gonna affect these beers. Now, I've had each of these beers more than once, so I know what they normally taste like. John, I think you've only tried Choco Besa, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so John's new to this, so I don't know. I believe they said to pour the beer first. So I'm going to pour it in this big glass first.
Dude, that tastes like moldy hay.
Moldy hay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get like the hemp quality out of it. Not that I chew on hemp often, but, definitely get that.
Oh.
Okay. So here comes the shot. Just drop it right in. The entire thing. These are really little guys, but, we'll see how potent they are. Now I'm just going to stir it in. Alright, so now I'm going to just split up this beer between the two of us. Now, if you're drinking a beer with the 30 milligram vial by yourself, then yeah, you're probably going to feel the effects more than we will. But we're doing all 3 in one sitting, so...
So give us a break.
Yeah, give us a break. Alright. So first one up, let's go ahead and just take a sip. Cheers. I would say that I do not taste anything different in that beer.
I don't smell anything different, and I don't taste anything different.
This is a very adjuncty beer. It's got like peppers and cinnamon and
It's got
chocolate and a lot going on. But I mean, I'm digging in there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste any different.
No. It doesn't taste any different at all.
Which is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want it to hinder the flavor of a beer. CBD is just meant to enhance mood. So, I mean, I'm already happy when I'm drinking beer. We'll just see how happy I get by the end of this. We're going to go ahead and finish these beers together, and then we're going to go on to the second one. So stay tuned for that.
A few moments later.
All right, so the next beer up is going to be Buenavesa. This is from Stone as well. No, they are not sponsoring my channel or anything, but they do send me a lot of really awesome beer. This was the only lager I currently have in my fridge that I was ready to part ways with. And we're going to pair that up with the 60 milligram vial. So we're going to go ahead and pour that. John, do you want to take a little taste test of this one, or are you good?
No, I think I'm good. I think all that CBD oil pretty much tastes the same.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. No. I mean, it's not terrible, guys. It doesn't taste like trash or anything. It's just, it's oily in texture, and then it tastes like hemp, or what'd you say? Like moldy hay?
Like hot moldy hay. Because there's an element when you first touch it.
It's very earthy.
Really just kind of hits you.
Yeah, it's very earthy, I would say. But anyways, here we go. I actually think you're going to enjoy this beer. Whoa, okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but this crystal clear beer just turned super hazy just by pouring this vial in.
That reminded me of a scene in American Pie.
Oh, God. If you want to fool a friend that only drinks hazy beers, pour one of these CBeerD shots into a lager, and they may not know the difference.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it straight up looks like a hazy IPA now.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
If you've tried this like CBD oil before, you know what we're talking about when we talk about the taste, right? I've known a few people who have, and they use the droplets and they like put it on the very back of the tongue so they don't taste it. So
yeah, I mean, we are a 420 friendly house here. However, I've never really used any CBD products. Maybe lotion, but I've never like ingested anything that was pure CBD oil, so interesting. Anyways, let's try this hazy IPA.
Cheers.
I mean, lager. Cheers.
So I've never tried this beer before this taste test, so I can't really tell if there's a huge difference, but I don't taste something that's like coming out that's like hitting me in the tongue or something, you know?
Yeah.
It just tastes like a lager with lime and some salt.
I will say, one, it does not really affect the flavor of the beer too much. I just had this beer recently, and it doesn't taste significantly different. But what I am noticing is that the effervescence, the bubbles, the carbonation is a little bit muted in this.
Yeah.
It may be the oil in the CBD that's doing it, but yeah, it's just not as bright and like bubbly as what it normally would taste like.
It's not like Pop Rocks on the tongue.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a product of the oil or not. It's just simply an observation. I don't think it makes the beer any less enjoyable at the end of the day.
Yeah, like the taste doesn't seem like it's changing, but like the texture kind of has a weird, like not weird, but it's not what you would expect from a lager per se. So I think it does change the texture a little bit.
Yeah, so
just because it's oil.
So I'm wondering if it's because it's 60 milligrams as opposed to 30 that's doing that. Like maybe less is more.
Absolutely.
Anyways, we're going to wait a few minutes now that we've had two of these. And we're going to see if we feel any effects. And then we're going to come back and try to make it through this 100 milligram one. So stay tuned.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so we're back. It's been about 15 minutes or so since we took the 60 milligram vial with lager. John, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I can definitely feel like the CBD kicking in with the body, right? Giving me the kind of like relaxed feeling that you have throughout the body with like a slight warmth or tingleness. Very little tingleness for sure.
So you feel like nice and relaxed?
Starting to feel nice and relaxed. So just a little bit there.
Nice. I mean, for me, to be honest with you, I had a beer or two before this. Now we're like 2 beers in here. I don't feel anything significantly different. But that could just be because the beer, like I usually feel really relaxed when I drink beer, so I'm not noticing the difference as much, but obviously I'm relaxed. I feel good.
and I also think like with CBD, there's not any real like specific things to focus on, especially if you've never really taken it. Like Jeff had said, like if you don't know what it feels like, then it's kind of hard to tell what it feels like, right?
Exactly, but I'm sure after this 100 milligram vial, I will probably feel something. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So first, I'm going to go ahead and try this one last time for science. The 30 milligram one, you could taste what that oil tastes like. The 60 milligram was a much more potent version of that. The 100 milligram, oh, that's dank. This one actually tastes a little different from the other two. Still got that that hemp quality, but it's got like a dankness, like a weed dankness. The final beer up is actually from Monkish. This is called California Reality. We're currently in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. John and I live together. I get to isolate with my best friend, so that's a win. And I actually managed to pick up these cans the other day. And John, I apologize ahead of time.
Yeah, he's got this hazy IPA pouring.
So I wouldn't do this to John, because I know that John doesn't like IPAs. However, the folks over at CBeerD told me that this 100 milligram one goes best with a hazy IPA. So,
and all I'm thinking is Jeff said it tastes dank. IPAs already have kind of that, hoppy dankness to it. So now the dankness is going to be even more intensified.
Yeah, it's going to be more pronounced.
I don't know about that one.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We will see.
We'll see. And one of the things I want to note is alcohol is a depressant, meaning that it's like a sedative, right? And then CBD is kind of a sedative to the body as well. So there is a chance with us drinking these that we may just fall asleep in the next couple of hours and just pass out while watching a movie or something,
If we do, I will let you know. I'll let you know the after effects after we drink this. So
I also read in some studies that, or one study that CBD actually lowers the effect of alcohol.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you would get less drunk when you're pairing the CBD.
Right. You would get less drunk, but your body still reacts to the same amount of alcohol that you're using. So don't just because you don't feel the symptoms.
That doesn't mean that you can drink a bunch of these CBD shots and then have 10 beers and you're good to drive or something.
Exactly.
So anyways,
right. Cheers. I mean, without the comparison, it's kind of hard for me. I don't taste the CBD oil that I would expect, right? I taste the whole, hops and the the whole grapefruit, tropical, vibe going on, a lot of citrus. But I don't taste the dankness from this 100 milligram.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. This beer did not really have a significant dank presence before adding the CBD shot. It's definitely a more tropical, citrusy, juicy IPA. Definitely a huge hop presence. I mean, this can is brand freaking new, so it's definitely got that hop pellet flavor on it, but really no major dankness. And even still, after pouring that shot, I still don't notice any real dankness. So,
no.
What I will say is, all in all, I don't think, personally, I do not think that these CBeerD shots affect the flavor of your beer at all. I guess now we can go into a discussion about what we think of these CBeerD shots. So, John, do you want to start?
I mean, I think it's pretty cool, right? That you can actually change any beer, right, into like a beer that's been mixed with CBD, right? You can get that like cross effect that some people may enjoy from something like a CBD and alcohol, versus like having to go out and actually find like a CBD infused beer, right? You can actually do it yourself. I don't know what the cost is to these, but something to look
when
up.
it comes to the cost, they are reasonably priced on the website. I will definitely be putting the website in the description below. You can order these in singles. You can order them in 5-packs, like 10-packs, or like 20-packs. And basically, the more you order together, the cheaper it gets. But I would say it's reasonably priced for somebody, especially if like you have chronic pain, you're dealing with anxiety, depression, like if you're feeling depressed, this could definitely help elevate it. The portability factor is really awesome because if I am going out with friends and I want to use this product, I could pop a couple of these little guys in my pocket and it's not going to take up a lot of space. And I'm just going to look super cool because I'm pouring some weird shit in my beer. People are going to want to know what it is.
I also like that they have varying milligrams.
Strengths.
Yeah. And I think that is really cool so that you don't have to just keep buying the same thing, or if you already have like a bottle of CBD, right? Like that's say, 100 milligrams, but you don't want that in your beer at the time. You can maybe get some smaller ones and it's not as costly as going and buying a bunch of bottles.
Alright guys, so let's talk about the effects that you may feel from using one of these CBD shots. For me, when I drink beer, I'm already kind of relaxed. I feel really good. I'm optimistic. Beer makes me happy. That's why I drink so much of it. So for me at this point, I don't know if I'm really feeling the effects of the CBD or if I'm just enjoying the beer. There's nothing that's like shooting out at me, like mind-blowing, changing my beer drinking experience. If anything else changes, I'll record it.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, so past me told you that we would record a little extra if any of our feelings or responses to the CBD shots had changed. That's this right now. So John, do you want to start about how you're feeling right now?
Sure. So I'm feeling pretty relaxed. So my body is very like, right? Definitely don't think I would be driving an automobile right now. Like I just kind of want to sit on the couch and just zone out and fall asleep.
For me, I'm finally feeling it. It's definitely more noticeable now. I think it crept up on me a little bit, and I thought maybe it was just me getting buzzed. But now the feeling that I have, it's not a buzzed feeling. It's like you feel really happy.
Yeah.
I'm super like happy. Calm. Like I bet my heart rate's like probably super fucking low.
Yeah.
And like John said, I feel super relaxed. John was actually eating dinner, finished, and for whatever reason I instinctually decided to clear his dirty dishware.
Yeah, he just walked over and took it. It was his server instincts were kicking in.
Yeah, apparently this CBD stuff also makes you like, nice to people. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, like I want to go stand at the top of a mountain and like start meditating right now because I feel zen as fuck.
Yeah.
This still probably isn't a product that I would use regularly, but I tell you what, if I'm going to take a trip somewhere and, you know, like a retreat, or I'm going camping or something like that, this is a wonderful, wonderful tool to just enhance your experience without making you intoxicated. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed watching, please give us a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Now, if you guys want to see more episodes like this one where we try different products, we experiment with beer in fun ways, please let us know in the comments below, and we'll try to do more for you. Until next time, I'm Jeff.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you again on Let's Have Some Beer. Cheers. Today we are reviewing Buenaveza Lager from Stone Brewing Company, so if you're interested to see what this tastes like, stay tuned.